There's people already disappointed with Starfield, despite the fact that they haven't played the game yet, only because Bethesda announced that there's going to be some limits to planet exploration in the game. So Starfield is not big enough for them now. Let's look into this. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So let's talk about Starfield today again. There's some drama, there's some drama surrounding Starfield every day, but this is very interesting one because apparently Starfield is not going to be big enough for some people. So one day dudes on the internet, on Twitter, are crying that Starfield is going to be too big. Oh, thousands of different planets. These planets are going to be empty. There's not going to be anything to do there. Who would want to play games like that, right? And now we are hearing that, oh, the Starfield is going to have some limitations to planet exploration, apparently. That has been confirmed by Bethesda. And the same dudes that were crying about Starfield being too big, now they are crying that, oh, we won't be able to explore everything. So you can't have both really. So do you want Starfield to be a bigger game or smaller game? I don't know, I'm confused. So this is actually funny because looks like these some dudes, and by the way, this is not only PlayStation fanboys, yes, they are there too. But I see some PC gamers and I guess most of these dudes are trolls. They are on Twitter, on social media overall, just, for trolling purposes, I guess, and just to hate. And I guess there's also some certain content creators that are there that build their channels or following on hating everything. There's one particular dude, I forgot his name. He's got quite big channel, and literally every single game, it doesn't matter what game, he's disappointed. Oh, don't buy this, don't buy that. Oh, that game is shit, that game is terrible. This game will flop. And it doesn't matter what game we're talking about. He hates on every single game, on every single platform, and that's him. One big hate guy, right? So with that out of the way, let's talk about Starfield, because there's apparently going to be some invisible walls in the game. So I think Pete Hines confirmed that in one of the interviews, where he basically said that there's going to be some limitation to what can you actually explore. I think it was said that there's going to be certain kind of big areas where you will be able to travel basically, I think using your ship or something like that. Is it a bad thing? I guess people expected this game to be more like what's the name of the game? That's gaming space. I've got it on the top of my head. I keep No Man's Sky. That's the game. So I guess No Man's Sky is actually the game where you can actually land on the planet, explore it, every bit of it, right? You can destroy it, I guess, if you've got time, whatever. So, but Starfield is not really about that, right? Starfield is more story-driven, mission-driven. You can be, obviously build bases and that kind of stuff, and I'll talk about it in a minute too. So yeah, listen, guys. I don't know how about you, but whether there's going to be some limits to exploration of planets or not. I'm really looking forward to the game. Some people call it Game of the Year already. I wouldn't really do that just yet, because let's wait for the game to release and then we'll decide, right? And obviously, people are different, so it may be Game of the Year for some, well, not really for others. That's fine. I just want Starfield to be good, and to be honest with you, I'll be mainly focusing on story and some DLCs, and maybe also on missions and stuff from the Bethesda Creation Club, I think that's how it's called. So I'll be looking on, that extra content that people will make in the future too. So if there's going to be some cool missions to do and explore, but that's fine. So I know myself, I know what I'll be doing in the game. So I'll be focusing mainly on the story, and I'll do everything what is there to do when it comes to pushing the story narrative and like side missions and everything. So that I will focus on that. And then I'll probably explore a little bit of, the I guess, galaxy and stuff. But I'm not going to be the one that will be spending like hundreds of thousands of hours, like flying from one planet to the other just for fun, right? I guess I've got too little time to do that. But I get it. A lot of people will do this. And that's why I will be looking at other people's content, meaning that all these guys that will be building bases and missions and what have you, right? Like you've got it in Skyrim too. So I'll be looking at that, and obviously, any DLCs from Bethesda and that kind of stuff. So, I may actually, jump on the game once I beat it, here and there just to have some fun. But other than that, like, I'm not necessarily into base building or any sort of like building, so ship building, that kind of stuff, right? That was not my jam in Fallout 4, for example, where you could, where you can build all these, stuff there. I did it because I had to do it for the story, but that's pretty much it. So it is what it is, guys. And on that topic, I want to talk about the Pete Hines comments, because he's a funny guy. He's actually very good in marketing, obviously, right? And he said that Starfield actually starts after beating the story, right? So this is where the game starts, right? So really for me, that's where the game will stop, kind of, right? But I understand that they've built this game to live, maybe not forever, right? But for a very, very long time. And I understand the hype surrounding it, because there's a lot of people that loved building and creating stuff, and people will have all these different planets. So it's, yes, there will be some limitations, like I said at the very beginning of this video, but still, like, you will have different environments, different stuff. So, I guess, different communities on different planets. So I'm really looking forward to actually checking some of that stuff, right? Like I said, I will do some exploration here and there just to check on some other content and stuff, but like I said, I won't be building anything myself. I'm not into that, so we'll see. So Jenny speaking, I'm really looking forward to playing Starfield, mainly for the story, and story seems to be very interesting. I'm sure you've seen that the kind of like backstory to the main story, I guess. So the history of how things came about, basically, how Constellation was created, etc., etc. So, like I said, I'm really looking forward to some exploring the game, checking, what's in the game created by Bethesda, checking some stuff that will be created by gamers too. So yeah, I'm sure it's going to be fun. I'm just wonder if there's going to be some special modes when it comes to like space shooting and that kind of stuff. So I maybe some challenges and stuff. So we'll see, guys. So anyway, listen, Starfield is going to be huge, both as a game, despite these limitations. It will be huge for Xbox as a platform and Xbox Game Pass. Not sure if you noticed, but like I did notice quite a lot of ads, even here on Polish TV and stuff. So the promotion started already, so that's good, I guess, for the game. So there you go. That's one thing addressed for all those guys that were concerned about lack of promotion, lack of marketing. I even seen some photos of like Starfield going head to head with Spider-Man 2 ads on like a billboard. So you would have 2 billboards, and you would have an ad for Starfield and ad for Spider-Man 2 on the other, right? Like there's like buses in London, I think, covered with in a big Starfield ad too. So hey, I guess Microsoft did spend some money, or Bethesda spent some money on marketing. So like just to make sure that everyone knows that Starfield is coming. And by the way, reviews are going to be out in 2 days on August 31st. So that's when we will get reviews. And the game is going to be in early access on September 1st. And the full game, a proper release of the game, will be on September 6th. So I can't wait to play it. I may spend money on the early access. I can't. I don't know. Maybe I'll wait. We'll see. So guys, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about it. Are you hyped for Starfield? I'm sure you are. So let me know what are you looking forward to the most in Starfield. Are you worried about these invisible walls in Starfield on these different planets? Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button if you enjoy my content. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.